This warlock, facehead ass, karmic soulmate, masculine.
Okay. So we've got coming out. Just going to get straight into it. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe there to my new channel. Okay. Oof. Yes, so what we've got. Right. Wow. So we've got someone who's connected to a courthouse, acting all fake and false, journey, message, some sort of fake court proceedings surrounding theft. We've got guilty, 7 of swords in reverse, 2 of wands, coward. This coward or these cowards are guilty. 8 of pentacles, and then we've got the king of wands in reverse. So some sort of warlock. Someone who wants to see themselves as ruthless. Look at me, I'm a warlock, I'm ruthless as fuck. So this warlock could be working in a courthouse. Knows about this theft. We've got 6 of pentacles in reverse. And we'll start off with the 10 of wands actually. So basically, 10 of wands, 3 of wands, ace of wands in reverse. There's trying to create burdens, 4 of wands and 7 of pentacles in reverse. I is getting that they could have took some sort of inheritance, the fruits of someone else's labour and house, a home. 6 of swords in reverse. 6 of swords in reverse. Nothing but negative, negative, negative. So in legal documentation, they've done nothing but negative, negative, negative. Word witchery, not a positive word to say because they want to take someone else's inheritance. 3 of swords in reverse. They're depressed. They're depressed. We've got king of wands in reverse. They're passionless in their own life. King of pentacles in reverse. Very dull. Very, very dull boy. 6 of pentacles in reverse wants to take someone else's gifts. Someone else's gifts, the fruits of someone else's labour, someone else's inheritance. Really, really dull. Really, really dull. He could have been paying a warlock. He wanted to take someone else's gifts. Warlock, gifts, theft. Theft, maybe that could have been a gift of a home. Take. So at this courthouse, all they've been doing, there's been just teaming up to take, robbery, theft, take inheritance, maybe take a home, maybe trying to take that unity, that celebration, take, want to take this, want to take that, take the fruits of someone else's labour. The guilty, they've been caught at it. 7 of wands in reverse, gaining power and control. We've got 10 of pentacles and 9 of wands and 10 of swords. So basically, there's been either a family, a full group, a full community, a full corrupt government, a full corrupt government officials, community in reverse, poverty, and then thoughts in reverse. And then we've got official person and adjudication in reverse and imprisonment. So maybe people who work in a courthouse, judge, lawyers, solicitors, police officers, who are all guilty for backstabbing. And everyone's playing games, backstabbing, trying to gain power and control over someone else's inheritance. And then with this page of wands in reverse and the queen of pentacles in reverse, nothing but backstabbing messages. Nothing but backstab, because they're wanting the fruits of someone else's labour, someone else's inheritance, and someone else's generational wealth for themselves. 8 of wands in reverse and 2 of swords. So basically that's in reverse. So it's been revealed they've been using a lot of word witchery in legal documentation, and they've been trying to pull off someone else's energy. Queen of Pentacles, yeah. Could be paperwork, written work, paperwork. They tried to, yeah. And then nothing but bad news. 4 of Pentacles, and they're demonically possessed. Page of Swords in reverse and 6 of Wands in reverse. It's a false victory for them. They could have all been backstabbing, hunting, gang stalking, wishing ill will. 4 of Pentacles. In this image, there's a masculine there with the 4 pentacles holding on to one of them in the middle, one at the top of his head, one underneath each foot, and there's a town, a city. So a full town and city. Yeah, corrupt government organisation, corrupt government officials have all teamed up against one person to backstab and betray 9 of wands and play a lot of games. 9 of pentacles in reverse and 5 of Wands and Seven of Pentacles. So basically, they can't stand and battle independently. They always have to do a lot of groups. Seven of Swords in reverse and this King of Pentacles in reverse. Very dull. Wanted to expand. Three of Wands and wanted to expand in police force. Recruiting more officers. Yeah. Wanted to recruit more police officers to gain power and control. Four of Pentacles and try and possess someone else's wealth. Six of Swords in reverse. Nothing but negative, negative, negative. They're guilty. Five of Pentacles, yeah. They're guilty for wanting to take absolutely everything. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Take that gift. Perseverance, that hard work. Hard work. The depressed, the demonically possessed, the extremely, extremely low vibrational, money power hungry, greedy, backstabbing, God's runts is what they are. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles, this full police force is just full of God's runts. So I was getting that there could be some sort of witch and warlock who's got a lot of energetic burdens and dark entities, and they always, this full police force, this corrupt government, the corrupt officials, always team together, Five of Wands and Seven of Pentacles, and always persistently with this work, take someone else's knowledge, wisdom, work, the fruits of their labour and their generational wealth. Two of Wands in reverse, they're cowards. Four of Pentacles, everyone in this full city. Seven of Wands, always like, look, we'll recruit someone else, gain power and control. King of Swords, so an air sign masculine quite possibly, or a masculine who's just shut off from their emotions and don't give a damn. He'll backstab anybody. Six of Wands in reverse. Hunt and wish anyone ill will. Five of Swords and be an enemy of anyone for the right amount of money. So he would literally just be anyone's enemy. If he got paid a couple of grand to just become someone's enemy, he would. So basically, Eight of Swords, he works in a prison. And Ten of Swords, he's got done for murder. Seven of Swords in reverse. Then we've got King of Pentacles in reverse. So basically, this King of Pentacles in reverse and this King of Swords is getting done for either murder or attempted murder, where they were literally in this government, in this corrupt government organisation, to steal someone else's generational wealth and the fruits of someone else's labour. They will murder them and take the wealth off them. Nine of Pentacles in reverse and King of Wands in reverse. And then we've got a Page of Wands in reverse. Quite possibly, this warlock is actually working with his son as well. A warlock, Page of Wands in reverse, a younger warlock. He's just getting masons. He's just getting masons, so recruiting more masons. He's getting this recruiting more masons to do black magic. Page of Swords and to spy. To spy. Spy, to delay justice as well. Page of Swords can be delaying justice. King of Swords, King of Pentacles, heartbroken, got kicked out of that energy field. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Pentacles. He wanted to take some sort of gifts to bring that heartbreak, that Three of Wands in reverse, and Page of Pentacles, trying to stop someone else's business from expanding. Trying to stop someone else's business expanding and deliberately trying to stop someone from working in any way, shape or form. Five of Wands, and then all of a sudden, Seven of Wands, Five of Wands, Seven of Wands, and Four of Wands. People in this community, Nine of Wands, are playing games because Seven of Pentacles in reverse, they know they've took the fruits of someone else's labour, someone else's work, someone else's inheritance, and they're all just wanting to battle. Yeah, so gang crime, gang affiliation. Gang affiliation. This is like corrupt police officers, law officials, and corrupt lawyers, judges, and solicitors. All gang affiliation, where they will lie to take someone else's inheritance, which is putrid. Four of Swords in reverse, not what, yeah, there's praying to the devil. Four of Swords in the upright, it's like someone's praying to the divine, like laying down, or maybe they're trying to lay that person down to rest, and they just can't do it. They're praying to the devil. They're praying to the devil, but he's getting that. They're heartbroken. They're depressed. They're praying to the devil. Trying to make some dodgy dealings with the devil, Knight of Swords, because they want to be seen as more powerful and courageous in an extremely large group, coming up against one person to steal everything of theirs. And they want to be seen as like passionate and proper raring for it. 10 of Wands, they've got a shit ton because of all this negative work, what they've done, spell casting a lot. They're just full cowards. 2 of Wands in reverse in this community, this hometown. Ace of Wands in reverse, and then 9 of Swords. Because of that guilt, someone's got a limp noodle. They're passionless in their own life. They're heartbroken. There's heartbroken. There's absolutely heartbroken. They're so heartbroken. 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands in reverse, and 8 of Swords. And now there's paranoid, so it's like a full police force who's demonically possessed. They're all guilty. 7 of Swords in reverse. They've got caught out. Queen of Swords straight to the point, knowing that they've got a limp dick now. Energy harvesting. They've been harvesting off energy. They've been harvesting off someone's energy. So theft of energy, theft of work, theft of inheritance, theft of life, theft of this, theft of that. And they all just sit there. 5 of Wands thinking, look at me, mate. 4 of Wands was gangs in the community. Take. With 6 of Pentacles in reverse. I was getting someone could be quite possibly taking an overdose. Because they don't want it. Yeah. 5 of Pentacles in reverse and 3 of Swords. They don't want people to know who they really are and what they've really done. 7 of Pentacles in reverse, and that they collaborated to take the fruits of someone else's labour. 8 of Swords, someone who worked in the prison. 3 of Wands in reverse, who was trying to stop someone from getting their own generational wealth. 2 of Wands in reverse, cowards. A lot of energetic burdens, deliberately trying to create burdens, deliberately. A warlock, quite possibly a witch, and a younger masculine getting recruited into the Masons. Yeah, 7 of Wands, let's see how powerful and courageous you are. Do all these sick things and stuff like that, and we'll recruit you. Page of Swords in reverse and King of Pentacles in reverse, vibrating at a very dull frequency. So they've paid for someone to spy, gang stalk, and follow, harass, and they're depressed. Yeah, they're working. 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, 6 of Wands in reverse, 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. It's like that's their line of work. Oh, we'll pay you to be an enemy, to hunt, wish ill will. Maybe they've not got no victory award, success or recognition in their own life, so they thought, well, we don't want this person to be recognised for anything. I want to take absolutely everything. 4 of Pentacles are possessed with Mammon Demon. 10 of Swords, all they do is backstab anyone. 7 of Pentacles in reverse, take the fruits of their labour, but and probably murder. So he's getting an insurance job. So there's a lot of, like, this corrupt government organisation, the council, the police officers, the lawyers, the judges, the solicitors are all involved in insurance jobs. And as soon as someone's about to come into inheritance or generational wealth, they'll all team up, gang stalk, yeah, and bump that person off and backstab that person, badmouth that person. Nothing but negative. Their heads is, yeah, 3 of Swords, they're heartbroken. 8 of Pentacles, working guilty. 4 of Wands community. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. And King of Pentacles proper dull and really badly demonically possessed. There's been doing a lot of not just backstabbing but hexing and cursing. And then energy vampires. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So like, well, this is what we do in this like warlocky witchy thing. We harvest off people's energy. We take their inheritance. We backstab them. We betray them. And we turn everyone against them and do a smear campaign and start gang stalking and hunting. Do you want to join us, lads? Fuck off. What a set of low rank cranks. So they've got no spiritual rankings. They've got no spiritual rankings. They've got no respect from the divine. The respect can't fucking, like, yeah, they've just got no respect from the divine. Queen of Swords, that's straight to the truth. Straight to the point. It might be a bit blunt, but they've got no respect. 4 of Wands people in this community, they've got no respect for the divine or no respect from the divine. 2 of Wands in reverse, even the Most High knows they're a set of cowards. 4 of Pentacles, they're demonically possessed. King of Pentacles in reverse and King of Wands in reverse, some warlocks, some dull boy, want to take some sort of gifts and hunt, wish ill will, take someone else's financial stability. 9 of Swords, know they're guilty for working to bring that heartbreak, these enemies, to take that inheritance, the fruits of that labour, and quite possibly murder. And then what that's doing with 6 of Swords in reverse and Knight of Pentacles, and persistently, King of Swords, negative, backstab. They're real bad. Honestly, they've got some severe mental health problems and a lot of energetic burdens and a lot of projection and a lot of anger at someone for their own wealth. So instead of like, oh look, he's making your own generational wealth or what have you, yeah, great fortune and this theft and community. Look at you, he's doing everything he can, poverty to come out of poverty. Now, we're just taking all that off you. Yeah, because we're putrid. Because we think we should be able to, because I've got a badge in that, man. Adjudication in reverse. Wealthy man in reverse. So we've got some sort of corrupt judges who's losing everything. They're losing this job. They're losing the power position because they've been outed for what they actually do. Their bank account, yeah, it's they're stinking rich, and well, they've got more money than what they should do. So basically, we've got death card, a mature woman in reverse. We've got an immature woman, hair, and a lover or a couple have been working together to bring murder because they want this great fortune for themselves and they want to change some sort of legal documentation. And this official person and his missus are like, oh, we'll help you take that sudden wealth and that. I'm thinking, what do you mean? Yeah. They're all losing their jobs. They're all losing their jobs. They're all losing the jobs. And it's all going to come out. It's all going to come out. It's probably going to hit the news as well. It's probably going to hit the news. Lovers in reverse and family room. So maybe the person that done over has got no romantic connection to any of them. Maybe some of them could have had some sort of romantic connection at one point, but there's no romantic connection. So they was paying unexpected income coffin to end the person. So some sort of murder plot. They want to literally high on her. They want to take someone out, coffin in reverse, who's high on her, who's highly fucking ranked. This is why I mean sell low rank cranks, love. All being revealed as fake, false, fraudulent. Or literally, there's a warlock who's a judge who literally, if you do some real sick shit, I'll be like, oh, Wolfstar, you're evil and putrid, are you? I'll give a couple of quid. So I've got a judge, a proper corrupt judge, who like literally helps people do insurance jobs and falsifies legal documentation and deems people as incompetent and stuff to try and, we've got some sort of unofficially. And we've got some immature little mature woman in reverse. So an older feminine, official person in reverse. It's not her stuff officially, but she's like, I want it for myself. So basically, not but pure greed, not but putrid, no hearts, no souls, yeah, no hearts and no souls. And they've been working with someone who works in the morgue. Wow. So basically, they've been working with someone who works in the morgue. They've got all pally with someone who works in the morgue. And they've done a lot of insurance jobs, these type of people, where, again, anyone comes into some sort of generational wealth or inheritance, and that's it, they bump that person off, and they make it look like it's either been some sort of overdose or something like that. They do a lot of black magic to try and kill them off, and then so you have to put them 6 feet under. Theft of a house. So we've got a mature woman in reverse, wealthy man in reverse, main female, she's courting or dating someone. Message child, so basic journey, change. So they've been manipulating the child or children to bear false witness, manipulating child or children to lie, and they've been doing a hell of a lot of black magic to try and win in some sort of court proceeding. So basically, they're all battling and competing. They're all fake though. And basically, they was not expecting. We've got expectation in reverse. They was not expecting for it all to come out. They was expecting like to just do this insurance job and thought it was a really easy job. But the fuck with the wrong motherfucker this time. Fucked with the wrong motherfucker this time. Which is just, well, it's not good for their ego. I was getting at all the masculines and stuff who's joined in on that. Right, if the mams don't know anything about it, or their mams is going to be proper let down. The mums are going to be proper let down. Like, if they're like, literally, they've got half a decent fucking mum, their mums is going to be proper let down. And I mean, proper let down. Why would you do that, son? You're supposed to be bringing justice. Well, mommy, I just got real greedy. Well, you've had enough, son. You've had enough, son. I've given you all this all your whole life. Why would you do that to someone, son? Oh, I just thought I'd get real money power hungry and abuse my power position all the time, mum, because I think I'm real hard and that. You know what I'm like, me and my pals and that. We all think we're fucking gangsters, innit, man? See, this coffee is lovely. I've started going on bottled water, so obviously I can't get poisoned by tap water, which, well, so I can't get poisoned. Bottled water. So, yes. Some sort of inheritance insurance job, corrupt government officials, all teaming up together in some sort of corrupt government organisations, linking to some sort of masters, and that's all they do apparently. They just master ways to bump people off, which really, in the Most High, in the eyes of the Most High, that's not really a real master. That's just someone who, well, just a master at killing people off for their own inheritance. That's it. That's why they've got no ranking. So although they like to work hard to get this physical ranking in this power position, they only do that to get in this power position so they can abuse this power position and always force things to go in the evil people's favor, and then start throwing black magic all over the court proceedings. Anyone who speaks out about that, they'll start doing a lot of black magic, and I mean like a shit ton of black magic. Someone is getting his money to take their own life, maybe for an overdose, or maybe they are wanting to try and poison that person to make out like they've taken an overdose and just taken their own life because they really want to cover it up because they're really, really poorly. They really want to cover it all up. That's all it's about. We love a good government cover up, is what they like. They love a good government cover up. They absolutely just adore. They just adore a good government cover up. Yeah. To be honest, I would not be proud of myself. If that was my son or my daughter, I'd literally just want to clip him at the back of the head. And it's something where they do deserve a clip at the back of the head for doing that type of shit. They deserve it. So there's recruiting, quite possibly trying to use child or children, manipulating, grooming, blackmailing, lying, perjury, blackmail, grooming, which is not very nice. Blackmailing someone is not good. So creepy. They've got no compassion, no empathy, no remorse, and they literally do not give a damn. They will do anyone over, even if that person's a good person. They'll team up with the evil people to do a lot of evil stuff and then a lot of projection. They'll poison people. So poisoning, they will poison people to take what's not even theirs by law. Just sit there poisoning. This is literally, this corrupt government, it's like they get paid sugar off just to wipe people off. Literally wipe people out. Shake hands, what bands, wipe people out for their own inheritance because they believe in their head that they should be able to take someone else's inheritance, but they know for a fact, by laws, not actually theirs, but because they work in the law, they think, I'm in this power position, I'm big man, I've got stupid hammer, I've got stupid wig and all that, and I can get away with it because I work in law enforcement, so I'm going to force everything off there. And I'm going to start forcing myself on you and trying to marry you. Dull boy. Dull. Really dull. So they recruit, obviously, the younger masculines. Obviously, they do that with feminines, but with this page of wands in reverse, next to this king of wands, the king of wands in reverse has recruited a younger member, probably about 24, 26, to do dirty work for him because they want to ruin his full life. Recruit him, because they want to ruin his full life. Go do my dirty work for me. I'll have you to look up to me like you're my own son. How about that? And it's like, great, you know, do some putrid stuff. So he's getting that. There has been stalking. There has been a lot of stalking. And if there's working in law enforcement and they're involved with stalking someone because they want to steal someone else's, what do you mean? What do you fucking mean? Again, it makes me think of a police officer who was stalking a feminine. Had some sort of like attraction to this feminine, was stalking her, then he murdered her. This is actually a police officer. So it happens. It happens where these police officers' heads just go, and they just want to get in on gang stalking or stalking people. And maybe some of the pals have been knowing, oh, you're stalking her, are you again? Oh, we'll let you get away with it. It's all right. You're our best mate. Well, we used to go to school with you and all that. So basically, they could all be like in this group, these government officials, all went to school with each other or something. They all went to school with each other or something like that, you know. And like anyone who comes from out of town to work in that police force, straight away, they're slap bang in the middle of corruption. Now, obviously, people are always going to be surrounding corruption, right? But I mean, they're slap bang in the middle of a corrupt police force, a corrupt government organisation, and anyone who stands up and speaks out about it, they try and bump that person off because they don't want to get done for their long list of robbery, probably even armed robbery. So it wouldn't surprise me if these police officers was involved in armed robbery. Yeah, wow, armed robbery. The police officers, well, they've got this badge. They'll just make out like it's a raid. No way. They just make out like it's a raid or something. Like someone's like, I don't know, someone's got like guns or a shit ton of drugs or something like that, or someone's done some like real bad, serious crimes. So they'll literally falsify things to gain entry into someone's home and try and murder them to take their inheritance. And then what they'll do, because family members will start linking to it and people from the local community, then what they'll do is like, oh, this person was real bad, they did this, they did that. Then any crimes and stuff like that, when they bump someone off, yeah, they will blame them for crimes what they've not committed. Sounds just like all Crown Court that, because they have again, yeah, and I mentioned on my other channel, they have again tried to set me up for crimes I've not committed by picking my hair off after sacrificing me, picking my hair off, taking all my clothes, taking my trainers, taking my blood samples, my nail samples, continuously performing these satanic rituals, yeah, and trying to set me up for crimes I've not committed, and constantly just spellcast 24/7. Spellcast. What bad spell should we do today? You know, and that's it. All they do all day. So basically, a lot of these masons are absolute nutty barbars, and I mean absolute nutty barbars. A lot of these Freemasons are sheer psychopaths. And that's all they want to recruit is psychopaths. You're a psychopath, are you? You've got no compassion, no empathy, no remorse, nothing. And what we'll do is we'll put you in this so-called leader position, like some sort of military or policeman or something like that, police officer or law official. You've probably not even got the qualifications, but what we'll do is we'll just give you a fucking wig and an hammer and we'll make out like you're real highly ranked or something like this. And they're like, oh, go on then. You know, they'll do some sick acts, right? They'll probably record this sick acts, and then they'll be like, right, now we're going to push you up in physical rankings. Again, they'll set a low rank crags. They've got no spiritual ranking. So they're too busy working on their ego so bad and doing a lot of dark spell casting. They forgot to feed the soul, and now it's getting that they're all lost souls. They're all soulless beings. They've worked too hard their full life to feed their ego, and there's not fed the soul. They've worked too hard to feed their ego and get physical admiration, wanting to be seen as some sort of power position. But again, they've done some really bad things to get up in this so-called ranking. So again, with this police force, where they want to go from a PC up to what have you. like whatever ranking, or someone from the military where they're only just like a new recruit, what have you. They wanted to get into a higher level of position of power, and to do that, they've got to do some real bad stuff like poisoning some people or ending people for their own wealth. You just know what this army's like, where they'll go to like other people's countries or anyone again who's coming into some sort of inheritance, anyone who's got a business, any business ideas, yeah, and they think that business is going to be a takeoff, it's going to be a hit, what have you, they'll just get power and control over that, and they literally do everything they can because it's constantly abusing their power time and time again. And that's why they try and recruit people to be a devil worshipper, because they believe in their head the devil's more stronger and powerful than God. But they're only going to go to hell. They're only going to go to hell. They don't want to be on the path of righteousness. They can't stop them with spellcasting. Like, you know, when someone's like real addicted to like smoking cigs and what have you, and you just really need your fag. Yeah, it's like that. They can't stop it. They do about 10 different spells or more a day. They just sit there all day, spellcast, energy harvest off people, spellcast. All their bad stuff, what they've done throughout life, their energetic burdens and their bad karma, what they've accumulated, they'll try and do some stupid spellcasting to offload their bad karma onto someone else and trot around, roaming around in their energy. So cloaking. They cloak themselves as well. So they'll sit there, you know, they'll have the robes on, masters, what have you, you know, red one, they'll have a red one, a red robe, and all they do is satanic rituals all day, all night, stealing, robbery, armed robbery, because obviously they have guns and stuff, obviously they have guns, but it's not to bring justice. That is just an illusion. That's just an illusion. They don't use that. Majority of them do not use that to bring justice. They use that to abuse their power time and time again. And I mean time and time again, day and night spellcasting. They probably launch these attacks. They do spellcasting all throughout the day, all throughout the night, you know. So someone's clocking on and there's working during the day. If they can do some stupid spellcasting at work, they'll try and do it, right? But obviously, if there's clock off all night, if they work on the daytime, all night they'll be spellcasting. Yeah, and then the ones when they're switching shifts and stuff, they'll just start doing spell casting, and they're all involved in black magic and doing some sick sacrifice stuff because they want someone else's wealth, which is not very nice, you know, because what actually makes them believe in this in their head that they are entitled to someone else's wealth, and there's just not. It's not. They know it's not theirs. They know it's not even there, but they want it. I want that. I think I should have that. Well, because it's not mine, God give it to this person who it's rightfully theirs and that, I'm going to go serve the devil instead. What's the point? So they've all grouped together and got jealous of someone else's destiny because they want that destiny for themselves. 25 minutes. They want that destiny, what's not even theirs, for themselves. So it's like a destiny swap. Oh, that's it. We'll all team up together and we'll all try and do a destiny swap. Yeah, and then we'll just bump that person off and we'll do an insurance job on top of that. You know, we'll take that inheritance, that wealth for ourselves, and then we'll bump that person off and we'll monetize off that. And no, why not? And the police like, yeah, mate. Seems like a right good idea, that does. Big man. I've been in police force for about 10 fucking years now. Yeah, and they're like literally robbery. But I was getting like armed robbery. They were literally doing armed robbery, but they make out like they're doing some sort of drugs raid or something like that, and it's not. So they'll put it out in the local news or what have you. You know, obviously people are like, it's kicking up a stare and people are watching it. They'll make out like it's armed robbery. They'll tell like the general public, 34, a completely different story, yeah, to cover up what they're actually doing. Because a lot of them are involved in Masonic linkings where they take gifts of homes off people. Gift, theft, house, thinking, it's all right, we'll avoid judgment and adjudication. There's great fortune, community in reverse, coffin in reverse, and then child in reverse, and thoughts and theft. They could have actually even thought, or they could have used child or children to help them in the community get in on doing this theft. Well, obviously, wanting to take child of God's life. Child of God, yeah, gift. Could be a sibling involved. Hiring a fella wanting to be seen as a wealthy man. Hiring a bloke and that, look at me. Or hiring a father who always thinks that because he's got some sort of linkings to Masons, he can avoid judgment. I've been doing this type of shit for years, love, to his own daughter. You know, I've been doing this stuff for years, bumping people off, imprisonment. Mature man, family in imprisonment, yeah, wealthy man in reverse, gifts in reverse, taking some sort of maybe a check or something. Been doing it for years. I think I should be able to get power of attorney, do a shit to the black magic, falsify legal documentations. This is what they're thinking. They think that they should be able to get power of attorney, label someone else as incompetent in the courtroom after all what they've done, after attempted murder and everything. And what he wanted, this mature man in reverse who's got involved, so it could be an uncle or a father figure, change in reverse and high honour. He wanted to be seen as high honour in the community and everyone's like, yeah, mate. But all he wants to do is use that money to do like armed robbery, yeah, theft, armed robbery, and he just wants to recruit more people into gang affiliation stuff, yeah, and up the crime rate, and he wants to make out like he's high on her. So he's worked so hard his full life to get some, like, yeah, he's just pure ego, he is. He takes anyone's gifts of a house, yeah, and he wants to be like, look at me, I'm a wealthy man, you know, we've got courtship, mature woman, and poverty, and then male, female. So him and his missus, who he's on and off with, wanted to take a gift, they just wanted to come out of poverty, yeah. So they was working behind the scenes to stop a journey towards the courthouse because they are going to be in despair. Maybe someone getting called up from family, privileged lady, and getting called up for court because they've tried to do with this occupation a stitch up. Maybe linking to an ex with his lovers in reverse. Tried to do a stitch up. Let's just stitch him up. What? Meanwhile, right, these are the type of people who's on the blower to the police every 5 minutes, trying to report fake crimes, trying to start arguments, yeah, trying to get people to kick off after bullying and gang stalking, and then they'll call the police and go, oh, look, you know, that's out of order, that is. Yeah, so this mature man in reverse, he's got the mental capacity of a 16-year-old schoolboy. His mum needs to give him a right good clip at the back of the head. I don't know why his own mother wouldn't give him a clip, but he deserves more than a freaking clip. He's probably got clap. He's probably riddled with STDs and everything. A lot of energetic burdens. Riddled to hell with, yeah. Poverty, official person, concerned, 33 there, gift in reverse. He wants to make out like, oh yeah, officially I think I should be able to remove all this. I should have this gift for myself. And I'm thinking, what do you mean, love? What do you mean? And I think I should be able to avoid judgment for stealing someone else's great fortune and getting a load of us in together. And yeah, we want to make out like it was high on it again. Pathway, light. They're not a light worker. Message of concern in reverse. Wealthy man and privileged lady. Courthouse. They wanted to just trot in the courthouse and that's all posh and privileged and above. So they could have, with this stealing some sort of great fortune, they wanted to go in the courtroom and make out like they're above. Oh, please, I'll give you some money under this table to treat me like I'm above everybody, please. Oh, please, you know, treat me like I'm above everyone for robbery and theft. Treat me like I'm a big man and be proper nice to me in the courtroom. And then the one who they're stealing off. Black magic, black magic, black magic, black magic, black magic. Bearing false witness. Deliberately starting arguments and stuff like that, expecting that person just to just sit back and not say out in return. Just sit there and just let these cranks just think that this what you rob everything and go away with it. Nah. So quite possibly there's going to be a lot of people who's going to get voted out of the Masons. Voted out of the Masons. Just voted. I mean, they've already been voted from heaven, and you know, from the Most High and stuff. But they don't really give a damn about that. Like, they've already been voted from heaven, and they don't even like literally want to go to God and repent or anything like that. They're not into repenting. They're just into resenting anybody who has anything good going for them. Anyone who's got anything good going for them, instantly that jealousy and that resentment and that bitterness, and then they'll just do a shit ton of black magic. So this King of Wands in reverse, some way, shape or form, is either a judge, lawyer, solicitor, or a police officer. But usually that's where these Masons like get infiltrated. And they always try and literally, so any like new police officer who's like young, you know, whole life ahead of them, they recruit them to do their dirty work for them, like poisoning and armed robbery and murder. So they have to live with that guilt for the rest of their life for all their evil acts. Because, well, at some point, unless you're a sheer absolute psychopath, that guilt is going to kick in, and they're just going to be riddled with guilt for all the evil acts. There's a lot of projection. Evil eye. Evil eye. Evil eye, a lot of dark energy, an obsession with doing family curses, candle magic, soul tie, health attacks, the lot, public eye. Soul tie, health attacks, soul tie, lot of soul tie voodoo, even whole crown quarter linking to doing voodoo dolls, and soul ties and stuff like that. My family, ex-family, Roger, you know, and this local government, they're all linking to doing soul ties, trauma bonding, binding spells, sacrificing mirror magic, identity theft. Then we've got spying. They'll do a family curse, then they'll spy through divination, then they'll launch health attacks, and this is all they do. 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 It's like a full-time job just doing black magic and dark arts because, well, they're satanic. So Masonic Lodge linking to Masons who do voodoo dolls, got binding spells, just trying to bind somebody, psychic attack after psychic attack after psychic attack. So maybe they know that this person's psychic and they thought, well, we don't like psychic investigators. Demon magic, trying to block third eye. Psychic attack, psychic attack, psychic attack, psychic attack. So there could quite possibly be some sort of poisoning because they want to lower the levels of someone else's consciousness, Christ consciousness. There's not all big on Christ consciousness. Yeah, again, when it comes to Christmas, there's whacking up the biggest Christmas tree and they're going mad as hell to get Christmas presents for everyone. Pity party. Yeah, I pity these people. I really pity them. I really pity them. They work with low vibrational forces and a lot of entities. And yeah, because, well, these government organisations, they are entities. And as soon as you like get on into these government organisations, straight away, because they're satanic and they're Satan like worshippers, they start coming like possessed with entities, and they just become puppets on a string. And that's all they are, is just puppets. Somebody's making offerings to marine spirits to gain power against you. So each individually, although they make out like there's the best as friends and stuff like that, they all have sex parties. They're all probably incestuous as fuck. Sex parties, sex magic, family curses, just literally wanting to rain that down on the children as well. Family curses, then spying through divination tools. Have lost divine protection. They've done too much mirror magic. They've done a lot of mirror magic freezer spells. They've lost all divine protection. They don't want to break the chains to the mundane. A lot of mirror magic. They don't want to break the chains to the mundane. Somebody's making offerings to marine spirits to gain power against you. So again, Luciferian, making offerings to some sort of marine kingdoms to gain power. So this could be someone who works in the military. They don't necessarily have to be, but maybe with this official, a military type of background where they constantly do this. So these military men will form some sort of sexual relationship with women, have sex with multiple women. They're all usually like the same. Have sex with multiple women, even if they've got a missus or what have you. Yeah, they'll have sex with multiple women. Then they will literally harvest off their root chakra and the sacral and stuff. And they'll go on off, and then they'll start probably sailing 7 seas on these boats. And then in the middle of the ocean, these military men, Navy and Marines, they go on these boats in the middle of the ocean, they perform a satanic ritual, and they pull up some sort of sea monster. Yeah. Like maybe with this octopus, there's like a big massive octopus in a certain location around the world. There's certain locations where they will pull that up. You know, Jack Sparrow and what's it even called? Pirates of the Caribbean, where there's like a big massive octopus. Yeah, it's kind of based, like these films are kind of based on true stories, right? They go into the middle of the ocean, they will literally do this satanic ritual, and they will summon up some like mad sea beast. Then they will offer certain people up to that marine spirit to gain power and control against someone. So they're always making sacrifices in all these different ways to different like marine spirits, entities, demons, devils, to gain power and control to ruin people's lives. So what these military actually do, and people who work in the government, is they just put people under major spiritual warfare, sacrifice people left, right and centre to marine spirits, entities, demons and devils to gain power and control over them. And they bump people off for their own inheritance. Poverty, and they will take absolutely everything, and if you survive it, you'll just be left with nothing. You'll be left with absolutely nothing. But they've been doing it for years and years and years, gang stalking, hunting people down. Or you've got some fucking welfare ad coming in. Look at you being all prosperous with the fruits of your labour. Yeah, who's going to get in on gang stalking, yeah, and all stuff like that, because we're putrid men. So again, if you're on here, lovers, yeah, and you are literally with anyone who works in the military, the Marines, the Navy, yeah, the Army, police officers, council workers, lawyers, judges, solicitors, the law, I strongly suggest you leave them. You leave them. I strongly suggest, because I think it's hilarious when they're sat with the pals. They'll have a few drinks and they'll start offering people. Then they'll post pictures of themselves on social media with the guns and stuff like that. False person. So you'll be sat in your house, what you, scrolling down your social media, and then start thinking, oh look at that, oh well done boys, well done guys, look at you defending and protecting our country. They're not. They aren't here to defend and protect you. They're here to serve the devil. And that's what they do. Yes, you just can't make it up. Official person. And I was thinking, what do you mean? What do you mean? They're all serving the devil. They're all Luciferians. But again, if you look on to the UK money, there's dragons all over it. The dragon is actually the devil Lucifer. Yeah, that's why it's all over the notes. That's why these dragons and stuff like that, because, well, theft and then great fortune. And I think, yeah, gift in reverse. They want to literally take everyone's great fortune for themselves. And because they work in some sort of military or law position, power position, they think they can get away with it forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Imprisonment in reverse, and then concern Masons. And they're like, oh, look, mature man, occupation, stitch up, lovers, maybe an ex. Yeah, go on, or lover. Yeah, we'll just stitch that person up. Community reverse, we'll get a full community going after it. Yeah, we know a couple of people who just want to be in gang affiliation. I think there's some sort of mafia because I've watched a bit of fucking Sopranos. Yeah, we'll get him. He's watched a bit of Sopranos. He's watched that for a bit. He just wants to act some of that out because he's got lost in his head. And he actually strongly believes that he's some sort of mafia because he's had a few lines of cocaine and he's had a couple of bottles of whiskey or alcohol. And he's been to a few raves and that in his lifetime. So he thinks that instantly he's some sort of mafia. Go on in. Yeah, message. Sudden wealth. Maybe some sort of mail fraud. Some sort of lease. Some sort of check. Some sort of, yeah. Look, we think we're some sort of fucking mafia. Pathway in reverse. And lovers. House. Coffin reverse. So just try to get someone to I love you, and start romanticizing and say you're gorgeous, you're beautiful. Aren't you gorgeous? Can I meet up with you and shit like that? Yeah, refuse them. Targeted. Someone thinks you hurt them and are mad and out to seek revenge. So they thought, fuck it, was going to do all that shit for it, yeah. Oh, Lordy. So they want that power, talk too much, someone will tell on themselves and reveal their true intentions, like feelings and intentions towards you. So they want to do a power transference and shit. A power transference. They just want someone else's power. Personal power. Like they want to literally destabilise one person and take them for all they've got, and then they want massive respect. Give us a badge, give us a pat on the fucking back. A lot of black magic, a lot of dark energy. We've got silent white worker and candle magic. So they've been doing candle magic, and there's lost all spiritual protection. Spiritually transmitted disease. Be careful. Someone caught in or dating you is dealing with a lot of energetic burdens and dark entities. I mentioned it. You just can't make it up because they do that a lot of black magic and they sleep around a lot, multiple partners, and they don't give themselves rest to heal. They're always on a rebound. They always need somebody else. They're always on a rebound. And they can't really go it alone because of this ego that they always need to be in a relationship with somebody. And if they're not in a relationship with somebody, maybe they could be single, but they need to be dating a lot of people, or they could be in a relationship, some of these, but they need to be having God knows how many people on the side because they're just egotistical and arrogant. They're real arrogant, just real bad arrogant. I'm real arrogant. Look at me, come and date me. I'm arrogant as fuck. A dark energy sent your way, returned back on the sender failed attempt. So I just would not suggest sleeping with any of these. I really wouldn't. Literally, yeah. Just start offering you to Marine Kingdom, stuff like that. You know, you start courting one of them. They start doing soul ties. Siphoning. Someone is siphoning your energy for their own advantage. They start energy harvesting, soul tie, because they want to steal that love. Oh, that love. Love theft magic. Someone is doing magic or spell work to take love from you. So anything you love. These are the type of people, and the love binder spell. Someone's working to have your soul tied to the submission magic. And then we've got competition magic in reverse. Evil eye. So they keep recruiting people. I'll come battle and compete against this person. You know, we've just robbed them. We've took absolutely everything off them. But come battle and compete against this person. Get gobby and that. I got a name. You know. So if there's a masculine and whatever, who's doing it, whoever's been like robbed, whatever. If there's a masculine doing it, he'll be like recruiting other women. Oh, go battle and compete against it because they absolutely love a bust up, a fight up, like arguments. They love drama. The pathetic, the real pathetic, where they proper love drama. You know, they don't want to grow up. So again, they start recruiting overgrown schoolboys. Probably the ones who's been out but proper bullies all through school, but the only bullying groups and gangs. So being out but bullies all through school, where they team up in groups and gangs and they bully anyone who they view as weak until that person, stands up and annihilates every single one of them. And there's trying to pay money or something, these masters with it who's got in on this theft or whatever. There's trying to pay money to avoid going to prison. What do you mean? You can't pay money with stolen money to avoid going to prison. What the fuck? Like, yeah, man, I think I should be able to and all that because my dad's a crack dealer and that, fellas. And we want to take this sort of wealth and that because we want to up the crack sales and all that. We've got a couple of crackies over here who's probably desperate to fuck for fucking crack. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this crackhead in. No, this crackhead is already mentally weak and easily manipulated and they'll do anything for crack. Yeah. Yeah, just going to get cracked, love. So they could be doing this to a privileged lady, could be doing this to a lady, could be doing this to a feminine, and they're some sort of despair, surrounded, taking a house, theft. Someone could have passed and left a home or something like that. Or they are trying to end someone to take their house, bump them off. There's a low rank crank. So we've got this main female in reverse. She's proper living in upside down world. Eye on him in reverse. She's eye on him in reverse. She's a right low rank crank. Yeah, my dad's a crack dealer, mate. Yeah, mate was just rallying around. My dad's delivering crack and all that to everyone and was solid. Yeah, we want to start recruiting a proper load of crackheads and stuff like that. But we're on track and trace size getting that. They're all getting raided. A lot of dark energy. Not getting murdered. Yeah, mate, my dad's a cracky. I mean, you can actually get off the drugs and shit. Like, people can actually get off on the drugs. It's been done before, 56. It's been done. People have got out of that type of lifestyle and have actually turned their life around. So, just want to get that out there. People have actually got out of that life, like that type of living, and they've actually like thoroughly turned their life around. Mirror work. So someone is using mirror work to bring you problems and issues. Well, it's not going to help nobody. Health attacks. Negatively, they're doing it to negatively affect that health, physically, mentally. It's all going back. No way. It's all going back. Submission magic. Fuck off. Nah. So much soul tie and trauma bonding and binding spells and just offering people left, right and centre because they want to win. Which is not very well. Yeah, they're not very well. They're really not. So they're going to go down to some mad black fucking magic, dark, warlocky type of thing. Could be linking to a cult or a coven. This is where this Masters comes on in. But they do voodoo, they do mirror magic, identity theft. Oh, they're all linking to identity theft. They're literally... say if someone's on benefits and they pass away, right? Say if someone's on benefits and they pass away and there's police and that know that that person's dead, guess what they'll start doing? They'll still start reaping in their benefits, you know? Yeah, so there's probably a lot of people yeah, who's joined into it in actual benefits where they know that a person's dead, they've got the news that that person's dead, but because there's that corrupting, it's like Masons type of thing, yeah, they're like, look, we know this person's dead, but why don't we just do some dodgy dealings, you know, we'll just keep like literally latch on to their benefits, you know, we'll keep drawing out their benefits on a fake bank account, fake card, so they will take these dead people's cards, link into this, they take people's cards, bank cards and stuff, and any of these details, which is identity theft, and they'll just steal all their inheritance, and then they'll still claim if they're on any sort of benefits, whether that be working tax or any benefits, they'll just keep on that benefits when that person's been passed as well, and they've done it for years. Health attacks, but some of them, what they'll do if they know someone's on like say benefits, what and they're thinking, to know what, I'm desperate for some money because I need some crack and shit, they'll start doing all these health attacks, they'll start doing a lot of black magic, death spells, kill that person off, and then still keep drawing their benefits. It just goes like it's a slippery slope. It just keeps going down, deeper and bloody down. Soul forgiveness is what is needed. Nail technician, beauty therapist involved, binoculars, spying. So could be linking to Jesus Christ is King on this. A nail technician, we've got single, who could be single, or it could be a nail technician who is in a relationship who still acts like the single. Ooh, yeah, that's itching my ear. Hold on. Oh, that's really itching my ear. So a nail technician who's single could be linking to that, right? Or someone is joining, jinxing, there's a lot of jinxing. Someone is joining into it and they're wanting to be a nail therapist, a nail technician, or a beauty therapist, or they already is, and they're linking to a false charity. Lordy, it just gets deeper and deeper. Hold on, there's linking to a false charity. They're linking to a false charity where it's all set up, this non-profit charity organisation, making out like, make some donations here, make some donations there. They reap it in with these donations and stuff. The donation doesn't even actually go to that charity. My ear's gone real weird. The donation doesn't even go back to that. Like, my ear's just going really weird. Like, real muffly then. Yeah, it's going back like a charity organisation where they just get the donations, they keep the donations for themselves. That charity, what have you, or that person never actually receives them donations. Never actually receives them donations. And they just use that money for partying and do black magic on people to manipulate people and to twist them. And they don't want to be outed because I was getting this as a fake charity event, fake charity events. It's like they all just spin off. You know, like the way the galaxy just spins round, like all the stars and stuff, it all just spins round, it swirl. Yeah, it's all just swirling out of control. Really swirling out of control. And these corrupt government officials who's high on it in reverse for letting it go down. Again, there's got no ranking. We've got a mature woman who wanted to get involved in that, wasn't even concerned about being all fake and fraudulent. She's just moved into a home or something, well, it's not actually rightfully hers to move into, and she's acting all posh and privileged, and she think, I've worked hard. Yeah, so we've got a feminine, an old female, who's making out like she's worked hard all her life. So she thinks because she's worked hard all her life, she thinks that she deserves the fruits of someone else's labour. What a crank. And then she's doing that, but get gobby and gets other people getting gobby, and she thinks she's some sort of mafia for stealing someone else's inheritance. Or gangster. Nah, Dylan's. Again, her and her sons and her children, they've watched too many gangster movies. They've watched far too many gangster movies. So someone's passed. There's an older masculine who's passed. There's an older masculine who's passed, and someone from who worked in some sort of law should have passed a message on surrounding someone who's passed and inheritance and stuff. And well, these government officials all teamed together and thought, nah, we're not having that. We'll be able to get away with it. We'll get away with it. We know someone in the courthouse, yeah, because we've been banging her for ages, yeah. Courthouse and house. We know someone who works in the courthouse. We've been banging her for ages. We've been proper slamming her around and stuff like that as police officers. So what we'll do is we'll just slam this solicitor and get the solicitor will just let us get away with all these crimes and stuff. And like, yeah, I'll just lose my job and ruin my life. Lose my job, ruin my life, concerned because like I want to be a mason. Yeah. Change community reverse and pathway light, getting that message out there that there's going to be major change in this community. Major. They're all going to go up to a judge. Masculine and feminine, male and females was involved. Even officials, we've got gifting reverse, officials, fortune reverse, and there the judge will be like, did you have no compassion, no empathy, no remorse for what he has done? Did you have no compassion, no empathy, or no remorse for what you've done? And then we've got distant horizons in reverse, and journey, and change, and community in reverse, pathway. They just thought, we'll just go buy a ticket, a boat ticket or something. Yeah, we'll steal that money. We'll all team it up. We'll steal that money. We'll go abroad and shit like that. Why not? So they've all stolen someone else's inheritance, and they've all been going abroad and drugs trafficking as well. So they've gone abroad, and they're like, look, we're having a real nice holiday, yada, 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 with someone stolen inheritance money, yeah? And then they've used it, pissed it up the wall, Spain, Amsterdam or something like that, America, like maybe New York or Las Vegas or something, surrounding some tourist attractions around the world, and they thought that they was just living life. Ritz as well. Gone to the Ritz. We'll get a message. Garden was going to book in at the fucking Ritz. Why not? I mean, you've already stolen a lot of money, but there he is, whining and dining, getting special treatment at the motherfucking Ritz. Official person and the main female, and then great fortune in reverse. Either this main female slamming an official person to try and get away with it, courting or dating, yeah, father knows all about it. They're in despair, courting and dating. Could be courting and dating and trying to slam an official to get away with it. Ugh, do you know what? This is all it is. This is all it is with these government officials. This is all it is. And if you're not crawling around on all fours and doing all this sick shit for one of these government officials that don't give a fucking damn, like, we'll let you get away. Oh, go on then. You fucking slammed us. Not a guy in. Go on in. Because they just wanted to bow the fuck down. Submission, my dear. That's all they want. Bow down to me. I want to act like a big man. Drama spells, social services, satanic occult and child sex trafficking, drama spells, psychopaths, they're drinking, they drink a lot, They drink a lot. A chip shop or a coffee shop could be significant. Conflict magic, trying to burn evidence. Amsterdam's just come out in the cards. Something surrounding Amsterdam. Weird witchery, hiding evidence. So someone's trying to hide evidence. They're playing dumb as well. They're real good at playing dumb. Well good. Website. So they could be trying to sell someone's indecent images as well and upload them to a website. I mean, someone who's 4'2" is bearing evidence. Or someone for collaborating could have shrunk, could have dropped in like size, like height, yeah? Premeditated murder. Account hacking. Age 20 to 25. Age 20 to 25, we've got an army, like skeleton man. Ace of spades could be significant. Ace of spades. So someone who's in the military is involved. Age 20 to 25. In premeditated murder. Trying to burn evidence and trying to burn some sort of evidence. And fire magic. Poorly people coming towards you. Mother. So they could have done this to mother. And the bullying in groups, right? Poorly people coming towards you. So they just want to send poorly people. Oh, enemies saying you talk too much nowadays. Enemies stalk too much. So maybe they're saying that person's talking too much and speaking this truth too much. A bit of a leak. Yeah, so it's to do with brother and chicken nuggets and doing a honey jar spell. Yeah. Ooh. So it's to do with like a jar spell. Honey. You want nail. Singer. Corrupt law official. So some sort of knife attack. B. Honey. He's done some sort of jar spell. B. Honey. Jar spell. Bananas. Covered by the divine. Dangerous. High voltage. Shocking. Maybe this is going to be shocking news. Shocking news. Sister involved in stealing inheritance. Someone coming towards you with information. A good solicitor. So there's going to be a good solicitor coming towards that person with information about bringing justice. Meanwhile, they're still trying to do drama spells. Someone's son who's linking to knife attacks. Someone's son in this connection is linking to a lot of knife attacks. Yeah, and then we've got ape in reverse. I'm an ape man. I'm an ape man. I'm an ape man. And then on this ape, there's like a pirate. Going back to the Pirates of the Caribbean. A bandana could be significant. And then like some sort of swords or knife. There's a lot of knife sword. Not just that 10 of swords in the back. Not just that type of backstabbing. But swords, knife attacks. If someone wants to be seen as Queen Bee. So this main female wants to be seen as Queen Bee. No. Dennis, what do you mean? Doing money blocks, corrupt law officials. Money blocks. Corrupt law officials who hate women, yet they hate women. That's why they want to degrade and downgrade women and feed their egos, because they want women to believe that they're below them. So it's someone who really likes to just degrade women in this connection. Maybe a few of them. Chaos spells. A few of them have just love to degrade women. It's like they've spent their full life just degrading women and expecting women to comply to them. And if they don't comply, they start doing all this bloody spell casting. I just feeling like someone's getting whacked. Someone's getting whacked. Someone's getting whacked. So obviously if they're planning knife attacks, machete attacks, gun attacks and all stuff like that to steal someone else's inheritance and they again think of some sort of mafia, they could actually end up getting popped themselves. I mean, well, you live by the gun, you die by the gun. And apparently something surrounding you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Which is mad. Live by the sword, you die by the sword. So that could be significant. So I'm going to leave it there. Sending peace and light.